All right, Sam Flamont coming back at you. And today I want to talk to you about how to dig down deep, the will you have to be great, right? Because at the highest level of competition, it does not come down to a battle of skill. It comes down to a battle of will. And what I mean by this is simply this, okay? If you and I are in a competitive environment that I can control, right? That I have control over, whether it be, if you can squat 700 pounds and we go in the weight room, I can't squat 700 pounds. I don't have the physical gifts, okay? But if it's one-on-one, a battle of me against you, here's the thing. I am going to win. Or I am going to pass out of exhaustion. Or I might die before I quit. Alright? I am going to win. Or I am going to pass out or die before I quit and give in to you. And that's the mentality I have that got me into pro ball. That's the mentality I had that allowed me to start up my own business. That's the mentality I had to get me into college coaching. And that's the mentality I have right now when it comes to speaking. And it's not that there's somebody I'm competing against, but I'm competing against myself, right? And I will not quit. I have this will inside of me to be great at this job, to be successful at this job, because I want to change lives. And so I go hard, and I miss sleep, and I give up phone calls, and I give up time with friends, and I don't go out to certain dinners sometimes with friends who ask me because I'm busy, I'm doing something. My will within, right, the same will that I had that powered me through workouts, that powered me through practices, that made me do one more every time I thought you might be doing one more. If you had your feet up on the beach, I was lifting so hard that I couldn't even pick my feet up because I had that will within me. If you were on the mound and I was the plate and it was me or you, it was you. And that's the way it was with me. Until there came a point in time when I physically wasn't gifted enough and all the will in the world, right? His skill was here, my skill was here. So my will couldn't make that difference up sometimes. Sometimes it can. Sometimes if it's like this, you can make the difference up. But when there's an equal competition, which most of you have in your life right now, whether you're playing a college sport, the people you're competing against are equal to you. If you're in a classroom, the people in the classroom are equal to you. They are as smart as you. Not more smart, not less smart, as smart. The people you're competing against aren't more talented than you. They are as talented as you. And if they're a little more talented than you, you can overcome it with your will, with your work ethic, by taking it to them, by putting the pressure on them, by giving more than you ever possibly could. Compete with yourself, not them. Here's the thing, even though that's your competition, compete with yourself. Compete with yourself. When there's no more to give, when there's not one more ounce of energy in your body, find a way to get it out. Will it to happen. Make it happen. Find a way. Compete with yourself. Because when you will it out of yourself, you force it upon them. They don't want to D you up anymore because they know you're bringing it down low. They don't want you to defend them because they know you're relentless. Right? Your grade's the same way. You're not competing against people directly, but there's class rank. So you got to will yourself to stay awake and study. You got to will yourself, right, to make sure that you're prepared every day. Will yourself to read an hour a day if that's what it takes. You have to will yourself a lot of times to get past somebody that's equal of skill to you. It isn't a battle of skill anymore. It isn't a battle of smarts anymore. It's a battle of who wants it more. And it's either you or them. It's simple as that. If you and I go for a run, I'll give you a story. I was coaching at CMU. I hadn't been running very much. I hadn't run actually over 3 months. And the head coach there, he likes to run. And he could run forever. And I put my shoes on, and they were turfs, not running shoes. They were Adidas turfs. And if you've ever run in turfs, it's an awful experience. So we go out for a run, and you know, how far are we going? Oh, we should go for a little bit. Who knows what that means, right? 20 minutes go by, we're still running. 30 minutes go by, we're still running. 35, 40. He's like, hey, you know, the house is right there. You can go back. I'm not going back. So I told him. I said, we'll run all day. I'm not quitting. We're going to run until this run's over. And you're the one that's going to determine when this run's over. Right? So 50 minutes went by. 55, 60. Remember, I haven't run in 3 months at this point in time. But there is no way I am going to give up. I started this run. I am going to finish this run. I don't care. And if I don't finish it, they're going to call an ambulance to come get me off the street. Because I have willpower. I have a competitive spirit. Which is why when I tell you I'll be speaking to 10,000 people plus, I will be speaking to 10,000 people plus. Because I will it to happen. Because I will keep doing these videos. I will keep going out and speaking. I will keep doing podcasts like I did today with my buddy who called me up to be on his podcast. I will keep on going. My will is too strong. Once I start, I am going to finish, or you are going to pick me up off the side of the road. Simple as that. When baseball came, I went as far as I could, as hard as I could, and they told me I no longer had a job. I said, okay. I can't do anything about that. They ended my career. I kept pushing. I went back and played independent ball, trying to further will myself, and finally I wasn't good enough. I can deal with that. I willed myself into business. I willed myself into coaching. Now I'm willing myself into speaking. I'm asking you, what do you want so bad in your life? What do you want so bad in your life that you can will yourself to do? Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, whatever your passion is, whatever you want more than anything in this world, you can will yourself to have it as long as you are consistent, persistent, and patient. But you have to have that will, that drive, that nobody will stop you. You will go until you can no longer go anymore. You have to will things to happen. Remember, it's no grind, no glory. Find me at Twitter at Sam Flamont or at Mas Apparel. The website for my clothing is www.nogrindnoglory.com. I'm on Instagram at No Grind No Glory. I'm on Facebook at No Grind No Glory. I think you get the picture. It's no grind, no glory. That's my lifestyle. That's what I'm about. That's what you're about. Remember, you're not most people. Keep doing your thing, baby. Will your dreams to come true. No grind, no glory.